Hey everybody, it's Andrew Hutchings, and I'm not going to talk too loud because it's 3 a.m. and I have some windows open and it's quiet outside. Very short video about what not to do when you're dieting, and I'm still not a doctor, still not giving medical advice. If it seems like I am, I'm just consolidating medical information, putting it all in one place along with my opinion. I guess I don't look too bad when I stand like this, leaning over, because then it makes my shoulders look big. So, I notice that at least with me, when I don't eat, I don't move. Meaning I like to sit around a lot and not do anything. Of course, it's easier not to eat if you are outside hiking around or something because, well, then you'd have to come back home to eat unless you bring food with you. But easy thing is like, don't bring any food with you and go outside and go do something. Bring water though. But the problem is when you're at home and you're not eating, well, it doesn't matter where you are, just if you're outside walking around, you're probably less inclined to just sit down and sit there all day. But when you don't eat, your energy goes down and your metabolism goes down. So you want to move around less to burn less calories to make up for the fact that you're eating less. But if you eat less and burn less calories, then you don't lose weight. You need to eat less and burn the same amount of calories you would normally burn, or even more. So pay attention to that when you're dieting. Make sure that you're not too sedentary. I mean, you can still lose weight if you're sedentary, because if you simply don't eat at all, even just sitting around is going to burn more calories than you're eating because you're not eating any. But yeah, keep that in mind. Try to walk around, bounce your legs, swing your arms, stand. Even just standing burns more calories than sitting. Yeah, just keep that in mind. Anything else I should tell you? When you're grocery shopping, when you're dieting, make sure to buy lots of your healthy foods for your diet. Because if you don't, and if you have other not so healthy stuff at home, when you get hungry, you might turn to that stuff. You want to have plenty of good diet options, so that if you do break your diet, you break it with food that's not going to really damage your progress too much. Better to break your diet on a bunch of chips and salsa, assuming you put a lot of salsa on the chips, or on some yogurt that tastes good, instead of ice cream or donuts or cookies. So actually, I got some of these yogurts. I got a few different flavors, but they taste really good. So I figured I'd get these instead of dessert. I actually bought a little tiny thing of ice cream, a Ben & Jerry's, I think the brand is, of Cherry Garcia, because I like it a lot. Because I knew if I got the bigger thing that I would definitely eat the whole bigger thing within the next day or so. But the rationale behind getting this, even though it's not the lowest calorie, highest protein yogurt, is that it tastes good. So when I'm in the mood to have some ice cream or something, but I'm denying myself that stuff, I can have this. "180 calories, 10 grams of protein." Now, as I just told someone else about something completely unrelated, everything in life is about relativity. So is this good macronutrients? I really can't tell you because I can't compare it to anything else because I never read the calories. And I mean, I do, but I don't. Like, I don't pay attention to them, but occasionally I'll glance at something. Oh, like I know that these frozen pizzas that I get have 1,000 calories. I don't know how much protein. I would assume like probably 40 grams. Let's find out. Because once once you've looked at enough of the nutrition labels, you start to, and once you know the pure ingredients, what kind of nutrients they have, you can just kind of know the macros for your food. I probably underestimated the, okay, no, actually I did not. 45 grams of protein. So I was off by 5 grams. That's pretty good. That's just going by the fact that I know there's the bread and there is some protein in bread, and there's the cheese, and then there's some pepperonis and stuff. So once you get to know what the basics have, all foods are made from certain ingredients, so you can just apply it to the mixtures, because that's all. A pizza is just a mixture of food. A burrito is just a mixture of food. If you know what the ingredients have, you know what the mixture has. So yeah, remember to stay active when you're dieting, and to buy good foods for if you accidentally break your diet, and to choose some good tasty alternatives to your normal sweets or whatever. That way you can eat them even though they're not the best, but avoid eating something worse. Ultimately, it just comes down to motivation. What's motivating you to lose weight? For me, I don't typically have that much motivation because I like how I look. I have a healthy relationship with my body, and I know that I don't need to lose much weight. I don't think any normal person would say that I need to lose weight. I don't need to lose weight. I'm at a good, healthy weight. I look good at this weight. So for me, it's really hard to lose weight because why should I? So right now, I'm thinking I might get photos taken of me, professional photos, so that's a reason to lose weight. But even then, because like I said, I'm happy with how I look, I'm still not super motivated, but at least I'm more motivated than if I wasn't going to get photos taken of me. But say I was like 10 pounds heavier and it was going to be summer soon and I was going to be with girls or see my fiance. I mean, I don't care about other girls, but I'm saying like in a theoretical situation, then yeah, I would definitely lose weight very easily because I'd have the motivation. Like when I would go to be with my fiance, so I've only been back in the gym a few years now because I was injured for 4 years. So I got out of shape. I've been improving my shape steadily. But every time that I knew I was gonna go be with her, like in the summer, for like 3 months, I would diet real hard. Like just eating cottage cheese and some fruit for breakfast, having back in these couple years ago, I did not realize that artificial sweeteners don't mix with me too well. It's not meant to be in the human body. We haven't evolved with them. They screw with your digestion, or they screw with my digestion. Maybe you don't notice they screw with yours, maybe they don't screw with yours. But yeah, I would eat the cottage cheese and fruit, then I would have like a 100 calorie, it was called a 1 protein bar because they taste funky, but they taste sweet enough that like it's enjoyable to eat when you're really hungry. So I'd have like 20 grams of protein, 100 calories. So after my stomach had been rumbling for a couple hours, I would eat one of those. Then before the gym, I would have a banana, or I would have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. After the gym, another 1 protein bar. When I got home in the evening, I would eat a couple tuna or salmon patties. And maybe before bed, some more cottage cheese. And that was all. I was very hungry for most of the day. My rule of thumb was once my stomach gets that like digesting itself kind of feeling because there's nothing in it and it's like starting to hurt, wait it out a couple hours and then eat a little tiny bit of food. Because I had the motivation, I wanted to look good, so I did it. Now I look good enough, in my opinion, so I don't have that same motivation. So that's what you've got to find. Why are you losing weight? Why do you want to lose weight? Because if you really want to lose weight, you can do it. But if you don't really care about it, perhaps it's better to accept that you don't really care about it. Or if you do really care about it, accept that hey, I can do something about it. Just be honest with yourself. Maybe you are losing weight even though you're happy, you don't care how you look, but you're trying to fit with society's norms. Maybe you're trying to do it for somebody else. Whatever it is, just be honest with yourself and figure out why you are really losing weight and if you really want to lose the weight. Because only if you really want to and it matters to you will you be able to lose it. Or, I mean, if you're getting paid, you might be able to. Like if someone said, hey, I'll give you $1 million if you lose 20 pounds. I would lose 20 pounds in a record time. I mean, hey, if you can afford to pay me, leave that in the comments, because I will lose whatever amount of weight I can lose without dying for $1 million. Hey, perhaps you want to give me $1,000 if I drop 5 pounds. Anyone feeling like that? You can do it. I'm not gonna hold it against you if you want to. I mean, you can even give me $2,000 for 5 pounds or $10,000. Well, I hope you like this video. Check out my other videos. Not my arm. You can check out my arm, but you can also check out the other videos over here. Hit like and subscribe and the bell thing so that you get notified when I make a new video, because I only make good videos about stuff you'd actually want to know and think about. Yeah, and share it with your friends. Help me out and help them out. And check out my Instagram, natural_, you know, the line on the bottom, true_fitness. And my website is finally up, not done, pretty far from done, but I've got a website up, andrewhutchings.org. Still debating on what to put on the front page. Currently there's just one page. I gotta make it into multiple pages and then decide what's gonna be on the opening page. So leave a comment with what you think. Should my training plans be on the first page? Should consultations be on it? Should coaching be on the first page? Should about me, like my bio, be on the first page? Should my book on tendinitis be on the first page? That's another thing, my book on tendinitis, as soon as a lawyer gets back to me on my disclaimer, and I don't know when that will be since I can't afford to pay a lawyer, so I'm just asking people, then I will publish it. It's going to be like $200, it looks like. And then it will be officially for sale and you can buy it. And if you want to get rid of your tendinitis, you can get rid of your tendinitis.